Hey there, everybody. I am so happy to be here in the Cisco TV studio with the fabulous Sarah Walker, our Chief Executive for UK and Ireland. Hi, my friend.
Hello, how are you?
Good. You have not been around to visit us enough. I'm just going to tell you that. So next year, when we're in London in your territory, you're
We'll,
going to come and you're going to visit us more often.
we'll fix that.
We've got that laid out. First of all, I want to congratulate you on this year's conference. I would love to get some of your feedback as you've been walking around, as you've been talking to our customers and our partners and the folks here in Amsterdam, what they are excited about, what you've gotten excited about, and then we'll take it from there of where it goes from this point.
Perfect. So, I mean, this is my fourth Cisco Live as a Cisco employee.
You're a net vet.
I am, but this has been the biggest and the best to date, unquestionable. The overriding sentiment from our customers and our partners, there is no mistaking now that we are the critical infrastructure provider for the AI era. Now, we've made that statement for a number of months, but that's landed this week, Steve. That has really landed. Our announcements around silicon, our announcements around the continuation of our investment in AI ops, the things we're doing in Unified Edge, these things are game changers for us. And they are game changers for our customers. And there's a lot of excitement about what that means when it's in the hands of our customers and how they start to think about how they transform their business. And we've established ourselves as a platform company. And that's huge. That's really significant for us. And the sentiment, again, that there is that real recognition now that Cisco is the only provider, the only technology partner that can help them end to end and provide that full stack capability. And I feel really excited. I feel really proud that we've been able to position ourselves in such a compelling way in such a short space of time.
Couldn't agree more. I love that. And I think what lands even more, it's not just the technology, people are getting it. They're starting to see themselves inside the Cisco story, and that's really our goal to begin with. We can build terrific boxes, but until they see how they improve their lives and create value, we're not there.
Yeah.
So the fact that you've seen that this week is amazing.
Yeah, completely. This has moved beyond technology now and actually how this transforms. We've got a huge amount of customers here from public sector in the UK. We've been talking about how transformational this is in healthcare, how transformational this is in defence, how excited our customers are to think about how they start to innovate at the edge. We talk about meeting our customers where they are, they're meeting data where it is, and actually how do you create that real-time analysis and decision-making at the edge. It's really exciting for what that means in the real world when we take that back into our customers.
Absolutely. So now let's start doing that. We begin taking to our customers, people up level. They really dive into the power of the platform that we've been discussing all week long. Now we get to start to look ahead at what happens for the rest of 2026. Where do you see it going?
So there's a few things that I think our customers will be looking at in anger over the next 12 months. The first is the network transformation. What is abundantly clear is that the opportunity for AI is only made real by the network that underpins that and actually having that capability. So I anticipate that we'll see a big acceleration in investment in network transformation. The second is agentic ops and autonomous agents. I think, again, we've seen so many use cases throughout the course of this week of how that really transforms operations. So I think we'll see that become front and center of a lot of the use case building and adoption for our customers over the next 12 months. And that experimentation at the edge. Unified Edge is a game changer in a number of verticals, and I think we'll start to see customers really experiment on what that means when they don't need to bring all those workloads back into the data center and they've got that agility for decision making and analysis at the edge. So I think they're the three things that we'll see our customers accelerate and experiment more with over the next 12 months.
Fantastic. I'm so glad that you brought Unified Edge into the conversation here. We've been seeing it at more and more events. Cisco is really pushing that to the fore. I sort of feel like there are certain stories that we're pushing into deeper observability across the entire stack. Unified Edge, again, our power of the platform for investment, safety, and security for our customers. And again, this is what people are gripping onto because they have to go to their leadership and they have to argue for budget and for access and for opening up for new capabilities. So that's part of our story as well, right?
It absolutely is, and I think that sustainability of investment is so important for customers now. And the key thing that I haven't shared so far, which is a big game changer, is that the security is infused across that network as well. So these aren't different point investments that our customers are having to think about how they mesh together. This is full stack with security native within the technology, and it's sustainable investments over a long term. So, as I say, I think it's a really exciting period for us. but to see that our customers feel it's an exciting period for them as well has just been, really exceptional this week.
And G2 brought it up in the opening keynote. He said two things: put the security as close to the workload as possible, and number two, the safety and security is what allows people to press forward and make the investment. So we're about to move into your territory. Next year, we're going to be doing this, you and I sitting here together, only we'll be doing it in London, right, in UK. So what changes between now and then, and what is your team preparing for as we shift toward Excel?
Well, unfortunately, the one thing we can't change is the weather, so everybody still needs to bring their coats and their umbrellas. But we're hugely excited to showcase just the level of innovation and creativity we have across the UK and Ireland as a theatre. The UK is trying to establish itself as the faster adopter of AI within the G7, and we play a huge part of that, working with government and local government and businesses across the UK to deliver that and to bring the breadth of Cisco Live to London and showcase just how much we're leading in that space is really exciting.
It is exciting. I'm going to ask you a strange question.
Oh.
How big is the team underneath you building it out? Because we know about the team that builds out Cisco Live all the time. What about your team independently?
It is an army.
It's an army.
It is an army. And
Wow.
I mean, the events themselves are just extraordinary. And there's a few people like myself and you that get to do these wonderful things and talk about the events, but the people behind the scenes that think of the minutiae of detail to make these events as exceptional as they are, they're just extraordinary people.
We say we're like the duck, right? Up on
Yes.
top we glide, and underneath we're just
glide.
paddling like mad. Sarah, I am so excited for you. I'm so glad we got an opportunity to sit down and talk. Congratulations on all the amazing work this year and what we're headed into, and I can't wait to do this with you at Excel Center in London about 12 months from now.
Exciting. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.